In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a series of brutal and seemingly unrelated murders took place in Northern California. The killer, who dubbed himself the Zodiac, sent cryptic letters and codes to the police and local newspapers, taunting them with his intelligence and evasiveness. The case would go on to become one of the most infamous in American true crime history, with the killer's identity remaining a mystery to this day. The first known victims of the Zodiac killer were David Faraday, 17, and Betty Lou Jensen, 16, who were shot and killed while parked in a remote area near Vallejo, California. The killer's modus operandi was characterized by his use of a handgun and his ability to strike without warning, leaving behind a trail of blood and terror. The police were baffled by the lack of motive and the absence of any leads. The Zodiac killer's letters were a hallmark of his crimes, with their bizarre symbols, codes, and boasts of his intelligence. The killer claimed to have killed 37 people, although only 7 victims have been confirmed. The letters were often accompanied by cryptic codes, including the infamous 408-symbol cipher, which has never been fully deciphered. The codes were a way for the killer to prove his intellectual superiority and to taunt the police. The investigations into the Zodiac killer's crimes were led by the Vallejo Police Department, with assistance from the California Highway Patrol and the FBI. The police followed numerous leads, including a tip from a former convict who claimed to have information about the killer's identity. However, every lead seemed to end in a dead end, and the killer remained at large. Over the years, numerous suspects have been identified and investigated, but none have been proven to be the Zodiac killer. One of the most promising suspects was Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted child molester who was known to have a fascination with the Zodiac killer's codes. However, despite a thorough investigation, Allen was ultimately cleared as a suspect. The Zodiac killer's codes are a fascinating aspect of the case, with their complex symbols and cryptic messages. The codes have been studied by cryptographers and codebreakers, but none have been able to fully decipher their meaning. The codes are a testament to the killer's intelligence and his desire to leave behind a lasting legacy. The Zodiac killer's crimes had a profound impact on the community, with many people living in fear of being the next victim. The killer's ability to strike without warning and his lack of motive made him a terrifying figure, and the police were under immense pressure to catch him. The case also had a significant impact on the development of forensic science, with the police using new techniques such as fingerprint analysis and DNA profiling to try and catch the killer. The Zodiac killer's legacy is a complex one, with his crimes having a lasting impact on American true crime history. The case has been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries, and continues to fascinate people to this day. The killer's ability to evade capture and his cryptic codes have made him a legendary figure, and his case remains one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries in American history. Despite the passage of time, the hunt for the Zodiac killer continues, with many people still working to uncover the killer's identity. The case remains a source of fascination for amateur sleuths and professional investigators alike, and new leads are still being pursued. The killer's ability to evade capture has made him a ghostly figure, and the case remains a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurks in human nature. In recent years, new techniques have been used to analyze the Zodiac killer's codes, including the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These techniques have allowed researchers to gain new insights into the codes and to identify potential patterns and clues. However, despite these advances, the codes remain a mystery, and the killer's identity remains a secret. Today, the Zodiac killer case remains one of the most infamous unsolved serial killer cases in American history. The case continues to fascinate people, and new leads are still being pursued. The killer's ability to evade capture has made him a legendary figure, and the case remains a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurks in human nature. The case is a testament to the enduring power of true crime stories to captivate and terrify us. The Zodiac killer case is a complex and fascinating mystery that continues to captivate people to this day. The killer's ability to evade capture and his cryptic codes have made him a legendary figure, and the case remains one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries in American history. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more real mysteries and discoveries.